Perfecto de Castro here, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. So this is the very first episode of my channel rebrand. From now on, I will be calling my channel PERF EATS and will feature some very fun cooking stuff. So for the first episode, what I'm gonna do is a fan favorite. Everybody loves ramen, so here is how I make my own instant ramen. Okay, I'll be using this handy little pot from Amazon. Okay, it just makes things easier. And for the ramen, I'll be using our Shin Ramyeon. Okay, I like these because these noodles are really hearty. And to elevate the dish a little bit, I have some condiments here. This is my water. I have a fresh egg. I have some dried shiitake mushrooms, some sliced green onions, a slice of American cheese, and a couple of slices of Spam. So everybody loves these these ingredients, and you can't go wrong. Okay, so I am going to turn on my little ramen pot, and this is sort of like a special ingredient. This is my green onion infused oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of drops, maybe a teaspoon or so, into our cooker and swirl that around. Make sure all the bottom is covered. This heats up fairly quickly, so there you go. That little pop tells you that it is ready for business. I'm going to drop in my slices of Spam. There you go. 2. Swirl the oil around, make sure that it's coated. Every time I take it off of this base, the heat stops. So it's a way to control the heat as well, because this does not have adjustable temperature. Okay. Yeah, flip it around. And then from here, we are going to add our water. I'm just cooking the noodles according to what is recommended on the package. Okay, so opening the package, everybody knows what's inside an instant ramen pack, so I'm not going to detail it, but get the packets ready. I do like to put the seasonings in first as the water goes into a boil. That way it incorporates really well into the broth. Also, if you are using this same cooker, you have to swirl the ingredients around. That way you avoid having them stick at the bottom. And along with the dried vegetables into the broth, I will also drop in my dried shiitake mushrooms to give it a chance to rehydrate. The thing I like about this cooker is it doesn't take too long to boil. So if you are a ramen nut like me and you eat a lot of instant ramen, it's handy, cookware to have. I will put an affiliate link in the video description to Amazon for it. Okay, I can see that it is starting to boil. Yeah, so the next step is to get our noodles ready. Right, give it a swirl again. Just make sure the Spam does not stick towards the bottom. It is starting to boil, so I am going to drop in our ramen noodles. If I can get it out of the package. There it is. Okay. Get everything in. There you go. Okay, so while this boils, we need something to do. Okay, so that's around 3 minutes. Package says to cook to around 4.5 minutes or so. But what I'm gonna do now is start adding in the rest of the condiments. Stir it around, make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom. And now we can add our cheese first. Okay. And then on top of the cheese, we add the egg. I do this so that the egg does not sink to the bottom of the pot and burn. So the cheese acts like a little sheet or a little blanket. We are just going to let this cook down. Lower the heat a little bit. See, like I said, there's there's no thermostat. This cooker is just like really hot or it's turned off. Once you use it a lot, you sort of get the hang of its quirks. But it is really handy. And we are almost done. Now you see the cheese melting, and it is really letting the broth take on this creamy texture. And then I'm going to break the egg yolk and let it mix in as well. That will just add to the broth's richness. Okay, since this is almost done, I'm going to drop in my green onions. And just let this cool down. It will continue to cook as it cools down. Let's fish out our Spam. There it is. Put it on top. There's one of them. And where's the other one? Oh, I can't find it. Well, we'll find it eventually. So we have one for presentation. Then there's the green onion. I'll put a mushroom up here. And let's go. There it is. Okay, oh, forgot a green onion. And final touch will be a couple more drops of my green onion infused oil. And there you go. And yeah, here it is. Okay, so taste test. And the best thing about this too is if you are living alone, or if you just want to cook for yourself, you can eat straight out of the cookware and not to worry about too many dishes. Okay, mix it up. Take my glasses off. I don't want it to fog up. I like it Ramyeon spicy. A little more depth to the flavor because of the egg and the cheese. And I can taste the green onion. Here's a little bit of the Spam, and let's get one of the shiitake mushrooms, put it in the broth. I like it. Don't put a lot of Spam because it's salty and it's generally not good for you. But I used Spam Light, so it's the healthy Spam. Kind of like Marlboro Lights. Here's the noodles. I like the Ramyeon noodles because they are hearty and they just have a nice chew to them. They're not as delicate as other ramen noodles. Okay. Cheers. That hits the spot. Okay, if you dug this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to ring that bell. And let me know what other stuff you want me to cook up here on PERF EATS. And yeah, April Fool's Day. Cheers, guys.